Hello, welcome to Art Club. Today we're in the shed. We're not upstairs in Louis' bedroom. The computer's broken, so I'm in the shed this week. This week's Mental Health Week, and we're all being more aware of making our minds better. So this week I've chose to wear yellow because that's a symbol of Mental Health Awareness Week. And also I've chosen an artist to look at who did lots of pictures with using yellow. He drew sunflowers, and I've noticed that some of the children are starting to just grow some sunflowers, so that was another reason why I chose this topic. So we're going to have a go at drawing Vincent van Gogh's sunflowers. We're going to do our own version of it. I'm going to show you some of his pictures. You'll have to bear with me because we're in the shed and things might not work as well as they did before, so we're going to have a go at it anyway. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all looking after yourselves. So, Mental Health Awareness Week is looking after your mind. You need to look after your body, but you need to look after your mind as well. So that's doing lots of things that make you happy, that make you feel better, that make you in a good mood. Yellow is a colour that is often looked at as making people feel happy, so that's why I think it's associated with this week. So we're going to have a look at some of the paintings from Van Gogh. We're going to do sunflowers. We're going to do our own version of it. And I think we'll just get drawing and we can chat as we go along. Is that okay? I'm just going to show you a couple of his pictures. Here are some of Van Gogh's pictures. Now, I didn't know this about him, but he did lots of sunflower pictures, as you can see here. And I thought there was just one famous picture. There are actually 5 famous pictures all over the world. He was a Dutch artist, so one of his pictures is in Amsterdam, which is over there, and another one of them is in Germany. We've got one here in London, there's one in Japan, and there's one in America in famous museums. Right, I'm going to see if this works, because Magnus has made me a phone holder. I hope that's going to work. Right, I have decided not to do an exact picture like that. I'm going to make my own, so I'm going to just very carefully, I'm going to draw a sunflower in this corner. So Vincent van Gogh, he was born around, I'm trying to remember when he was born. It was 1853, I think, and he died very young. He died in 1890. When he was exactly the same age as me. So if you can work that out, you'll know how old I am. So I'm just doing a rough outline because I'm going to paint this one in. Right, Vincent van Gogh, he suffered a lot with his mental health and not feeling good. But his paintings were one of the things that kept him going. His brother encouraged him to draw and he became an artist. Now, lots of people didn't really like his artwork. It was not what they were used to in those days. And it kind of upset him a lot because he kept getting told that his paintings weren't very good. But you know what? He carried on. His art made him feel better. Right, I am going to use our colour of the week. I'm going to use yellow. I'm going to start colouring just a few of the petals in, and I'm using watercolours. I'm going to do little dots. I quite like little dots on things. So yeah, back to Vincent van Gogh. So he wasn't a very well man, but his paintings kept him going, and when he was particularly ill and he was in hospital, he did lots of pictures and paintings to make himself feel better. So I'm just filling some of my petals in. I hope this is not very good, is it? Let me move that over. There you go. So I'd like it'd be really nice if people could do their own sunflower pictures this week. They don't have to do them exactly like Vincent van Gogh. They can do a little bit of a different one like I've done. I'm going to do 2 sunflowers, one in each corner. Right, back to what we were talking about. So yeah, we need to be doing things that are making our minds healthy, which is getting lots of sleep, looking after yourselves. I'm going to come down here because I think I've drawn some petals down here as well. Looking after ourselves. What else can we do? Doing things that make you happy. Painting, drawing, going out for a walk. Going out for a walk's a really good one. So yeah, Vincent van Gogh, he had quite a tough life and became quite ill, and he died when he was quite young, like I said. And his pictures didn't really become famous until he died. The year that he died, in 1890, he sold one of his pictures. It was a picture of the doctor that looked after him while he was in, can we see that now? We've got a couple more there. While he was in hospital. And which kind of reminds me of the things that are going off at the moment with all the lovely people that are looking after us in the National Health, which we celebrate every Thursday. So his most famous picture, and it sold for, I think it was $82.5 million, which all those years ago would have been an absolute fortune, and he never got to see it. Right, I'm just doing little dots. I'm going to just kind of put my phone up a bit, see if you can see this a little bit better. So that's that bit, that's that bit. Got some flowers going off. So Vincent van Gogh, he painted lots and lots of pictures. He used blue a lot as well. He liked blue. There's lots of famous pictures that he's done with blue and yellow. Maybe that's why he used yellow so much. He was trying to cheer himself up, make himself feel better. I hope you are all still looking after yourselves. I'm just sat in my shed now and I can hear lots of children playing in school, which is lovely. So I'm just making the middle of the sunflower with the seeds. That is just a little bit darker. I'll put a bit on this one here. So you don't have to do sunflowers if you don't want. Think of something that's yellow that makes you smile. I can think of quite a few things. I can think of, let me see, we've got flowers. My favourite flower is a daffodil. We've got those flowers. What about minions? Minions make me smile. They're yellow. What else could we do? I was trying to think of a list last night. Oh, the McDonald's sign is yellow. There you go. I wonder if that's why it's yellow. It's a happy colour. What else is yellow? Can't think of any. Oh, emoji signs. Smiley emoji signs, they're yellow. Oh, I've just thought of one. One for Harry Lee. Pokemon. He's yellow. Pikachu. I tried drawing him the other day. I wasn't that good. I wasn't as good as some of the boys in my class that are good at drawing him. I am out and about today dropping some books off some amazing artwork that I've seen. So if you do some really good artwork and I manage to see it, then maybe I might be dropping a book off at yours house soon. So I'm just filling everything in. I'm not painting absolutely everything in. I think it looks nice when it's just dotty like that. There's another picture in school that's really yellow, and it's one I really like, and I didn't know why it was yellow because it's one on the Lowry wall in school. If you go and look near Year 3, near the gallery, there's a picture that Lowry did, and it's all yellow, and it's the only picture that he's done that is all yellow. Right, I'll have a quick look at my sunflower. There's another one, and I wondered why it was all yellow because all the other pictures are really dark and quite sad looking, but that's the one that looks really cheerful. And I watched a film about him, and the reason the picture is yellow, it's a feeling he had. It's a feeling he had when he had gone to the seaside with his mum. So now I know why that picture's yellow, because it's a happy feeling that he had. Something he liked, something he enjoyed. So when you're in school next, go and take a look at the Lowry pictures, and there is just one that stands out. It's completely different. So I'm just filling the rest of the petals in. So this week I saw lots of people are growing sunflowers. And you know what? Mr. Filburn is making me a little patch in my garden today, this afternoon when he gets home from work, and I am going to plant some sunflowers. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And I think when they've grown, I'm going to pick one and I'm going to actually sit and draw it properly. And just keep filling the bits in. I'm just doing little dots. I like dots. If you do a picture with dots, the technique's called pointillism, and you just keep building the shade up with dots. Let's put some here. I think that's okay. Right, what do we think of that? So that's my 2 sunflowers. That's cheering me up already. Right, let's have a look. Just trying to think of some more facts about Vincent van Gogh. Yeah, as I said, people didn't like his paintings. They were used to things that looked like a photo. They were exact copies of something. That wasn't his style of drawing. He had his own style of drawing. And he studied art all over the world. I think he went to France. He went to Paris a lot and to France. But like we said at the beginning, he used his art to keep his mind busy. I think when we get back to school, I'm going to have a painter of the week, a famous artist of the week, with one of his paintings, just so we can learn some of them, because we don't always get a chance to do that. So that's my leaf. You can just see that. Yeah, and he used a lot of blue in his painting, so I think I'm going to do a blue background. Hope everybody's baking with Mrs. Harris this week. Me and Magnus did it last week. It was lovely. I've made lots of buns since. So I would love to see plenty of your pictures on Twitter, on Seesaw. I've got to pick a winner for next week. I'm already delivering the winners from the week before today. So this is not very neat, but I kind of like this style of painting. And you can add water to it to make the colours blend into each other as well. It's almost done. So if you get a chance to have a good look at some of Vincent van Gogh's paintings, I know there's some children at my class have already looked at some, and I've picked some of their favourites from his work. I think Starry Night, if you can find that one's an amazing picture with lots of stars and beautifully painted, really swirly. Right, that's my sunflower finished. I think that will do. Yep. So we'll see you next week on Art Club. Please do some pictures. Please do some lovely sunflowers. In fact, I've got one on the window here just before we go. This is, I'm going to put it down here, it might be better. This is an outline of one of his famous pictures. So if you can sort of maybe freeze that on the video, you could have a go at drawing that one and then colour it in. Yeah. You could do it with dots, you could do it with anything, or you could do a painting like mine. Right, please take care. Hopefully we'll see some of you soon, and enjoy the beautiful weather. Get out in your garden, make yourself feel better, wear some yellow, draw some sunflowers. Okay, we'll see you soon. Bye.